Hey guys, so today is gonna be one of those sort of relaxed gameplays. Um, I didn't want to play Valorant today again. I wanted to go for the indie game that I've been like meaning to play since a long time now, and I'm happy I'm finally getting to it. It's a indie game, and the name, the title, "What Remains of Edith Finch." It's a very cute game, as I've heard, and like I've played a little bit of it, and I thought it would be great to put it on Steam because Annapurna Productions, they've made great games. I love all of their games, and like they mostly make indie games, really pretty ones at that. And a big fan of Annapurna as well as Don't Mod games. They are really cool. Um, so anyway, so this is gonna be one of those gameplays where like very relaxed, chill, get a cup of coffee, binge, get something to eat, and just accompany me. Um, Also, I did stream like 5 minutes ago, but there was a blast. India, a transformer blew up, and I think even my UPS couldn't save it. My I'm so scared my PC is dead. I hope it's not. But okay, it's okay. We're back at it again. We're doing good. We're gonna be doing good. Uh, I'm gonna be playing with a controller today, and it's a really cute one. Like I painted it. I hope it's not that good, but yeah, I painted it, and it's foolproof. No matter how much you fuck around with it, it will not get fucked up. I know, cause when I'm gaming and I'm really pissed, I fucking throw it, and my hands are sweaty. It still doesn't come off. Yeah, so and by all means, it's not because I'm cheap. It is somewhat because I'm cheap, but it's mostly because I like painting the things I have. I love customizing them to my wants because you know how much ever designs I will find online, they'll never match to the things that I'll make it because it'll be catered to me. And if I'm a painter or designer, then I should be able to. Anyways, I think like a while ago, I started playing the game. There was some window issue. It was sort of offset. Right now, I switched on the game again to check with it. There might be some issues, but I hope you guys stay and like don't mind it. I'll try to fix it as we go, and not ruin y'all's vibe. So yeah, get a cup of coffee, get some noodles as I will eventually, because it's going to be a long stream and it's going to be a nice, calming stream. So let's hope that another transformer doesn't blow up, and we can play with no issues whatsoever. So yeah, um, let's start the game. I love this game. I think since like 2 weeks I've been like telling everyone how much I wanted to play it. It's perfect. I hope you guys can hear it. Oh, you can't wait. I have to. Hey, I told you there are gonna be issues, man. This is not a easy stream, especially when you do all this shit alone. It's so difficult. Anyways, let's try to not fuck it up anymore. I love the aesthetics. Like, imagine having the brains to actually equip it. Ah, yeah. The title's there, like floating on an island. I love it. I hope I love it. Oh, you playing a horror game? No, it's not a horror game. It's a mystery game. Okay. Like a type. Okay. Okay. कुछ हो नहीं रहा भाई. Oh, okay. हाँ, okay, okay. This one. नहीं, नहीं, do that, bruh.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Can you hear it?
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
It's not a horror game. Hi Paran, by the way. यार पता है a transformer blew up and I started my stream and had to end it again. And now I restarted it.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Okay, that's the key for it.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I just walk into it and listen to it. So these type of games, you come here for the vibe.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Left या right, left या right, left या right. बोलो 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 बोलो. जल्दी बोलो, जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. जल्दी बोलो. कहाँ जाऊँ? बताओ ना यार. Tell me where do I go? Ah. Ah. I like how this is paved and nice. And it gives a false sense of security. So I'll go to the trenches. You didn't tell me, so I did it myself. Do you guys want me to play a horror game? Because I'm shits. But I can't move faster. Oh, to move through the forest. That's fine. No, what? Okay. I can't. Can you guys see? Because I can't. Yeah. Can you guys still see? Because I think I can now. मुझे कहाँ जाना है? Okay. I got confused. I was trying to fix the game and I'm confused now. I don't know where to go. I hope I'm going in the right way. Maybe I'm not. I think I just came back where I started. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck. Help me. I hope I don't break the game. Because that has happened with me with so many games. I'm lost. It looks like a way and then
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
If you have a fucking house,
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Ribbit.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I like how the words just kind of fly away. I like how the text is like incorporated within the game as a 3D object other than just captions. This is the sort of intricacy that I love about. Oh.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I love the intricacy and the art styles they incorporate in our indie game because you can really put your all into an indie game.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
It is a huge weird ass house. It's kind of the mutated residential evil vibes are in.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Isn't it like very deserted for a house to kind of exist? Usually, people leave their keys around like a pot or something. Maybe this pot or something. Okay, cannot. Alright. I'm assuming this very prominent ramp. There's a garage here. Um, Wind chime. Oh, door. X again. I'll get hungry so fast because I'm playing. It's like watching a movie, these sort of games.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Ha. I just love taking in these sort of games.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
It's a dirty ass home, man.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh,
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
cats be catting.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a
Pussy
smile with too many teeth.
Alright. I'm ruining the game now.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
The creepy.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I mean, isn't it I love and hate music boxes. There's something really creepy about them.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
How can a house sink? Oh, okay. Maybe they're too close, yeah. It can sink, but it's still on land.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
I love games like these. They put a lot of thought into things that are lying around even. I mean, minus the interactables, even anything that's not interactable makes sense. And you kind of have to have a clue around them. Barbara Finch. Okay, where am I supposed to go? I'm back to the kitchen, I guess. There's a lot of salmon. Salmon.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Once up to 100. Yeah, it is. But I'm trying not to focus on it because then again, I don't want to be all about subscribers. Like, it's just a start of me. I'm gonna take some time. And people might or might not like me, but yes, it does excite me.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, shit. That's fucked up. Kind of heavy. Maybe you can open There's no lock in. It just fucking sealed, bro. With like gooey shit. Hmm. I'm assuming only because the basement's
After Milton
closed.
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Okay.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh wait, now I want to see the नीचे वाला घर room का peephole. Can you walk faster, woman? You're so fucking slow. Yeah.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? That gives me shivers, the fact that you can be buried in life. I think it meant metaphorically. Hey, I'm not that dumb, I swear. It's just, yeah, never mind. What the fuck? Why? Why does it have a cat face? Weird. Ew! Oh no, it's beetles. Never mind. What's Molly?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So Milton's dead. I'm assuming Grandma is dead, of course. So Molly is dead. But how many siblings does this person have? Barbara. Oh, pretty. 1960, she's also dead.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh my god. I can see Bigfoot. Uh,
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Oh damn, how old is the house?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
There's more stairs to go.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Why? Mom's pretty secretive. What is Calvin and Sam? 1961? Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
No, was the brother dead while he was sharing it, or did it? I know what it means. 1970. Okay.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Well, not every room, but people do have. People be like sealed rooms. Not gonna lie. Can you guys give me a second? Anyways, I know I'm not gonna get subs if I play this game, but I'm playing this game because I want to play this game. I think it's a beautiful game. Yeah. Don't mind me just casually smoking. ED.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
2010. She died in 2010. Okay. So this game was released in 2017. So that means, oh, that room's open. But I want to check out the people here first. Oh wait, I checked it out. I checked it out. I'm sorry. The
I spent a lot of
dolphins.
time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Woohoo! 100 subs. Yeah! I have
I
no
think my
idea.
mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I have no idea if this is because it's not gonna update, but if you're saying so, let's go! It's so fun. I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy. Should I like, take a break and be like, thank you guys for being here and subscribing and hopefully enjoying. And I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay also. But thanks for the subs. I'm so grateful. Very grateful. I wish I had like party poppers. I think I'm gonna do that when I like reach 1,000. Yeah. Party poopers, poopers. Okay, poppers. Yeah, party poppers. I am a party pooper. I'll get a party popper. स्पीच क्या दूं भाई क्या बोलूं भाई I hope I don't suck at my gameplays, guys. I hope you don't roast me. That's my speech. Sweet and simple. Back to gaming. On the serious note. अगर इतना blue room होता, I'll just keep thinking I'm drowning, bro. There's small stairs here. I can climb them. Great speech.
Lewis told me there were
You're
secret
welcome.
passages, but I never believed him.
See, this is the shit I like about this game. It opened.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
I mean, no shit, Sherlock.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
True that. Facts.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Why is there a teacup here?
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, what a adorable! I wanted my room to look like this when
Just
I was
like I
a
had
kid.
no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Save क्यों कर रहा है भाई? मेरे को मरने वाली हूँ क्या मैं?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Oh my god, so cool. That costs a lot. I mean,
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
when I started living alone as a student, I know how much all this shit costs, and fuck. That's like 20-30,000 words of decoration, bruh. I don't know. I like decorating rooms. I'm gonna shut up now.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Hamsters be stupid, not gonna lie. They just die for no reason. Oh, there's a little hamster poop there. Why is it open? That's a dolphin from that room that we saw. I can't go here. Okay. Okay. Oh.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Daddy. Okay. Water. Castle in the house. Molly. What? She dissected a fucking starfish and it's been alive since. Oh my god. This kid is crazy. Look at the butterfly. Oh my god, scorpions. Oh, blah. See.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen.
Did the game hang
It
me?
started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Why would you? Oh, I'm playing
My
as
Halloween candy was all gone.
Why would your mom send you without food, man?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay, so now you're good. I mean, okay, itna nahi kha- I remember, yeah, it was shiny. Oh, yeah, the perspective of a kid. Why am I looking there? And now I'm curious. There's nothing there.
I kept eating and eating.
No! The toothpaste? Bird. I heard a bird. I heard a bird.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
No, wait. I'm gonna open that. But यहाँ पे कुछ था. What?
I ate a lot of things that night.
I don't think so. It's real jelly. I'm disgusted. Oh, fishy.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Thank God, kid. Weird. Just get her food next time.
I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Hi, don't fall
I
down.
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Hey, I almost got it. Come on. Yeah, I got you. Oh. Swear you're the worst cat in a cat history. You know cats are really.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh, you're gross, making cat noises, man.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
But you're a cat now.
All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Right?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I can't look up at the sky.
Rabbits.
Oh! Oh shit, I got him! I'm shivering with the sound.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What if I switch on surround sound? Shit, guys.
A mama rabbit.
I love the text. It's so helping it. It's like. Oh shit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck? Like. Ow. How do you. Okay. How is a shark in the middle of a fucking mountain? I think kids imagine.
I rolled off
Ow!
the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
A bit of the
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Wow, okay. Way to fat shame animals, and I'm so bad at this game.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, the surround sounds really really helping me in this. I suck at gaming, I feel. Come on. Hey, he was just beside me. Bitch. Come on. Come on. Now you see this. Yeah, come on.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Yo. Okay.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
That's not what it is.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Okay. And the sounds are too loud. I'm panicking every time I see there's something. Just releasing the sound of it. Oh my god. Ah! I'm assuming I'll kill them.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
How hungry can you be, kid? That you had to like morph into a monster. That guy didn't even realize his friends were there. Ah, you can move it. Ah, it's yeah, I'm supposed to. Oh, the game.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
You guys don't understand how fun this is to do. That looks like a dog. It is not made for kids. This gameplay is not made for kids. Mostly because of my. Ew! What the actual fuck? For a second, my
I got
controls
closer
became-
and closer.
That is your room.
All my stomach started growling,
All your stomachs?
and suddenly I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
This kid is weird. There must be some rationale to her.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
But how'd she die though? That can't be reasonable. Oh my god, there's an ah.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Can't open this. That is horrifying, but it is really weird.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
How I hate mourning. It's scary to mourn. Animals and pets and humans, of course, the worst. I just can't take it.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
But I don't know how people can do that for such a long while.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
How do you... Okay, oh.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
I'm just kind of lit down and sort of vibe. Because I can with this game.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
They were cursed?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Makes sense now where she said that her first house sunk.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home,
Edie's
Orcas Island.
daughter was Molly?
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Fuck, okay.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, it ended. How do you escape it? Oh, that's how.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah, then why would you make a house in a ship? It's bound to fucking sink, bro. It's saving again. It's saving again. It's gonna kill me. The game's gonna kill me. You remember these days? Oh my god, I think abhi bhi sabke ghar pe hoga ye. I love these. When I was a kid, I died to learn one of these. I think I did. A little bit, but I wasn't really.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
So Molly's Delulu comes from Edie's Delulu. But how did she survive so many years and her own child died before her?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Mole man? Edie Delulu. Built in 1937, Sven Finch. Sven को डांट देनी पड़ेगी भाई इतना बड़ा घर बना दिया यार.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Oh, her name's Edith as well.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
I hate and love how stubborn old people are.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
It's all in the mental capacity. Oh, she was sick, bro. There's an oxygen tank. And she was on meds. What? There's a blood drug. So many medicines. Along with a perfume bottle. I forgot to see that bird. It's so cute. Ah! A miniature of the house. But it's... I mean... There's a... What do you call those? वो ऊपर वाला घर का जो पार्ट होता है in American homes, the you know, cause I don't. Okay, I guess there's nothing else. Oh my God, what a beautiful washroom. I hate how games don't do that, but
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
oh,
It was a pretty big trace.
okay. Do I look stupid playing the game like this because I'm sorry if I do. I'm just hella oh, that same key. There's a secret in the bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Okay.
It's hidden in this book.
It's painting. No, it's a spoiler. This is a.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
It's called a red room because you polarize the pictures here. Calvin Finch. Dead. Everybody in this family is dead. How are you alive, girl? Is your mom alive? I'm very curious now. That's not good.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Yeah, he's also dead, right? Ah, okay. I love space games. I have rooms. Oh my god, explore the universe. To the command center. Can I go here? I can't.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Ah, okay. And this is very military, damn. Like so dreamy, and then it's just hella realistic, very political. I like the draw. Oh wait. Sam. Oh, Sam was he died in 1960. Ah, this is such a sad detail, dude.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, I have to swing it like this. Wait, but okay, so
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
okay.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
What do you
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
mean? Maybe I should not. But
then maybe he'd still be here.
well,
But I doubt it.
he's dead. Like, what
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Okay, now it will stop, right? But you can't.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
But you don't do that. I mean, I've gone around a swing, fun fact. But I didn't die.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Why? I mean, okay, makes sense, but
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
okay. Oh. That's so cool. Shit. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, how do you... Oh, you push it over. I thought you like pull it out. What the fuck? Who built this shit? As a parent, I would never.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
She's pregnant and doing all this shit. That's kind of fucked. Why would you come here pregnant? It's such an unsafe environment.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah, that's like Bollywood, Hollywood. She is a didn't thought she is one, seems, or maybe Delulu.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ah, that cake dead, bro.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Okay, I think before I get into this, I think I'm gonna go get myself something to eat and like use the washroom as well. So bear with me. I'll be back, guys. Just give me a second. yeah, I'm back. Yeah. Although I don't condone putting like liquid things on your desk, had to make. This is the reason I bought it because I was gonna game. I'm gonna play this game, and I love when I play indie games. I love chilling and like eating manchow. It just sets the vibe, kinda right. I hope you guys can hear the game. Now you can, yeah. Okay, let's get into the horrifying studio. Yeah. Oh, what a pleasant way to.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
Okay.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks,
What
babe.
the fuck?
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, I have to do it. Oh shit!
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
It's really cool that I get to play inside the game. Ah shit, I can. Oh no.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh no. Hey, I hate it. I can swipe like this. Follow the blood trail, I guess. I don't want to do this.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Ate his family alive. Wow. Oof.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh my god!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
Yeah,
She threw him out.
makes
but
sense.
she
I would have
kept
done the
a
same.
little
What kind of
something
fucked
to
up
remember
boyfriend?
him by.
Hi!
Have you seen my other
Hi,
crutch?
Nitro.
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
आज लालू ने नहीं मैंने याद है बोला था मेरे को वो इंडी गेम खेलना है We're on it boys Can I break everything in the house? I want to break everything Oh maybe the books Oh sorry Wappa Okay I hate horror movies के type of scenarios where you sort of okay
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
What the fuck
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh my god
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Yeah this one
That night, she played her part beautifully.
What do I do? Oh yeah, the window, I remember.
She
Maybe.
thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh my god. Okay.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
She's moving so slow for someone who has to fucking run. Oh my god. Gaya.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, okay.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh my
That's what I
god,
call
they
a
murdered
real
her friends,
eerie
quote unquote
tale.
fans or something. And someone made a comic book out of it. That's like way more fucked up. Like, oh my god, they ended the. Oh shit, I don't like people at all.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
That's why she must have kept it. I'm so confused. I hope you guys don't hear me too. Really, what I love playing these sort of games, you can just chill and sort of. I remember. So now we have a piece of information. We know that there's a key hidden in the music box that opens to the basement. And now we know how to get that key out of it from the story. Anyway, how was yours, Dave? Because the story's going pretty well.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go straight to the... Where is it? Wasn't it here? Oh no, it's the basement, right? Dumb shit. I'm so dumb. Yeah, there you go. Ah. Do you guys like games like these? I'm just asking because I'm eating anyways. If anyone's watching. Because I love games like these, but I don't know if it's something that you guys would be into. I feel like everybody should be into indie games. I think they're pretty chill. It's like a book. It's like reading a book. Playing indie games.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
So Sven was the one.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Why would
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Sorry if
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Oh my god. Walter is Barbara's younger brother who was hiding.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
He was living.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 fucking years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
How would you keep it dead if it's something that keeps falling?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
The train that keeps passing by.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
It is way too hot. He's going. I think that's a healthy thing, right? I mean, but you leave after 30 years. That's a lot of years.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
I don't know who Calvin is. We still yet to. Huh?
Maybe this is all a mistake.
What?
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
That is. Ah, so there was a train.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Okay, so he killed himself?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I mean,
But if she
reasonable.
never told me about an uncle under the house,
Oh,
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
such a pretty game. Just so pretty.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
There is no train. Oh my god, okay.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Died with you? Are you
But I
dying?
thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
I mean, she's doing all this shit while she's pregnant. You might as well like go into the fucking water. I don't know. You're talking about death and shit so casually. Like I'm gonna
Though
die.
to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
She will die, you will die.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Every other story before this, like the death story, it was sort of like, oh, there's something that we don't know what got them. But like in Walter's story, I think that's the only story. That's why it's like the first story here that, you know, it's like a person did something out of their own volition. They actually off themselves.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Sorry. I don't know, I like wiping and eating. I don't know if it's ASMR-ish or disgusting. Yeah, but it's just one spoon.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
Barbara had a star on it. Are there any more? Just a way back.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Look at how pretty. If you go back like this.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
I mean, couldn't she have just kept it as maybe if you don't believe in it, it won't really happen to you. Why did she want people to find out? The treehouse when we were more a cat, like Molly the cat.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
This is what I'm saying. Don't fucking fall.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
There's a ring there.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Okay.
Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
I'm moving inside a camera picture.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh my god! What is wrong with this family? Shit.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Where do you go from here? Oh. Because it's like hella rare for you to be from the same place, actually.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Give me a second. My thing is gonna go bad. I wish I could like make these into videos instead of streaming them, but the problem is that you need to edit, you need to record, and all that stuff is just not gonna abide by my timeline. These kind of games I like playing, and I wanna stream them, but I'm sort of okay with not no one sort of watching them. I just wanna let people know the story, like that these exist somewhere, because these are like little nuggets of art just lying around on Steam over the internet, waiting for you to download and play it. And they're overlooked so often that it saddens me. And if I ever become something, I want everyone to know about these games, and for me to also discover them. So if you guys also know some games like these, please tell me. I'll buy it. Actually, I love buying, supporting these games than just sort of cracking them and playing them. No, I replay these games with a lot of passion because I love indie games, and I think that they are the ones that actually make something unique and interesting. And all the top companies making these like unanimously favored games, like they're good. Like most of them are really good, but I feel like they're killing the art. And art is something about. I'm part of the community, so of course I it too. Gregory. Gus. Why is there a crib here? Divorce contract. Kay and Sam Finch.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
I have no idea for how long I've been streaming.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
It's following Froggy. Oh! Oh, I can make it jump and shit.
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh shit!
I wonder what he saw.
Okay. Ah!
What his world was like.
Come on. I almost touched it.
It reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Ah! So bad at this. Ah, come on, do it already. Ah, this is the last G. Nah! Okay, yeah. Should okay, a little bit more to here, yeah. Nah, okay. They should have a timer on these things for dumb fucks like me. It won't go off. I touched it. Ah, did it.
It sure made him happy.
Oh shit. Yeah, I did it. Oh my god!
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
It's
Maybe if I hadn't
what
called that
remains
night.
of Edith Finch. The gameplay.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
How many do we got? Okay. We don't know Edie yet and Sven, but we still have Gus and Dawn. There's Sanjay there. Sven was alive? No. No, he wasn't. But he kept building it. So was he alive? There's Louis, there's Milton. We know Milton's not there. I think I heard about the Louis thing also. Don't know about Dawn. Gonna learn about Gregory, right? I mean, just did. And then there's this one about Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Oh my god!
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Get shivers.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus. My mom
God.
moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay, sorry. Pardon moi. I just think it's funny. There's just so much to uncover.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Your dad died?
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
I wanted always to have this sort of a place. It looks so peaceful, away from everyone. Oh, he's a painter. I love artists. This is like an artist trait, but I mean, artists made this. They know what they're doing. She's doing a ton of work being pregnant by.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
What the fuck?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
How can someone just disappear?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
But he made a door and he disappeared.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room, except Louis.
It's a board. Getting Ganjedi vibes from my room, man.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh,
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
What the okay.
I asked him to describe
I'm like playing it like as a take one of the sides control the mesh.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
What the fuck?
I worried about him then.
I'm playing it off.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
ये किसका क्या फूक के बनाया है
So I
ये?
let him go on.
What kind of drugs was the artist on? Actually, kind of.
I
You
even
can see it's like
encouraged him.
spreading the imagination taking over.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Mario.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, I control this shit.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Forgot to go.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Louis escaped.
beautiful prince.
What an Indian prince. Indians, by their imagination, is unlike
The prince was on his own quest for
radiant rainbow.
radiant rainbows.
देखो हिंदी. Oh my god.
He followed the sound of his
Electric guitar. Electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
There is nothing left of that cannery. There is just him.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh, it's become terrible.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. prize calico and insisted on inviting him. His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
It's making a fun little noise when I step. Sound engineering is so good in this game. For something that's so artsy and doesn't need to pay attention to these things because
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
because the story is more important than the art style and the story is very much important, and the mechanics of how things are unraveling is so important. They didn't have to do anything other than like a thematic sort of sound. There's still small details.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, it's the book that we...
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Yeah, I know, right?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
She's not scared of death at all.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Oh, you move it.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Such I love games like these. Ah, it's such a creative game. Oh, it's all the cute pictures and it's a nice like credits. I don't know, page slide scene. I have this exact palette, exact same artist palette. Concept. I always wanted to conceptualize games or movies or 2D. Ah, that was a good game. I don't know why I cried. I don't know. I guess they made the game so well. I just got to the feels like I also am very empathetic most probably. I don't know if anyone's watching. It's fine if you guys aren't. If someone is, what do you think about it? And if someone's watching it later on, what do you feel about the game? You can comment down. I would love to hear about it. I love this game. And I want to play more of these even though it's not unanimously appreciated. I have more games in my library from Annapurna Interactive. Games Studio. I guess that's the name. Playtesters. I wanna be one of them. Enjoy. Thank you. In Loving Memory, Louis Finch. Okay, okay. Finch family. Oh, the end. I think I didn't get Dawn. I wish I did, but I didn't. But yeah, fuck. Forgot I was streaming also. Matlab, not literally. Kind of disassociated. I was saying, I want to play more games, I guess. I think I've played Don't More game. I think Tell Me Why earlier. I loved that game. And I'm so happy I finished it in one sitting. That means I can play Valorant later sometime. But such a good game. Such a nice game. But yeah, I don't know what to say. This game left me speechless, man. Please don't forget to like and support indie games by actually getting the games. They're not Annapurna productions. Their games are not that costly, but and they're really creative. I wish I could work for them for once too. But if I am into 3D, but I couldn't. I was more into concepting and like the way I make things is like paint them, the textures. That's not something that's very much vouched for in India. In India, it's more or less like you you sort of like just get third party projects. You don't really get to work on something that's original. But if I ever would have loved to make games, it would be something like this, to be a part of this. And the way they think is so beautiful. The way they made this game is so creative. It's just hits me home. It's a beautiful art piece. It's like a painting. Yeah, painting I can play. That's the type of games I love. A painting I can play. But yeah, I please support indie games, and if you can, try playing Annapurna Productions games as well. I'm not naming the studio properly, I know. Although it was written there, interactive, I think. But yeah, please don't forget to like the video. And if we hit 100 subscribers today, so I think it was a subscriber special. Um, it became one nevertheless. And I think I'm gonna keep games like this as like a checkpoint also. Maybe like, okay, if I hit more 100 or like subscribers, I'm gonna play another game like this. Maybe that's not such a good thing because people are not really into games like this, but I hope I hit the crowd that is. Other than that, so glad. So glad I played this game. Don't forget to comment down, like and subscribe and share. And see you again. And I'll be playing Valorant the next time. And that'll be tomorrow because I play on the weekends. Um, each weekend. Yeah. So, I guess I'll see you guys next weekend. Yeah. Bye. Take care and keep coming back to me if it's not too much, if it's fun, if it's nice. Yeah. Thank you. Bye, guys.